Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. So today I wanted to do a reading, continue my all signs reading. So we are on Aquarius energy. Actually, fuck no we're not. Actually, this makes perfect sense. ah, it was what I was wondering, like I felt I couldn't connect. I kept wanting to go to Virgo, right? I realized that instead of doing it, the order that I was doing it was Aries, Taurus, then I did Gemini, and then I did Cancer, right? So I wasn't doing Aries and Libra, Gemini and Sagittarius, Taurus and Scorpio. So I was about to do, since I did Leo, I was going to do Aquarius, but I couldn't really connect to Aquarius right now. No wonder, because I was supposed to go to Virgo next. Something about devotion, but then there's also oh my, someone's hopelessly devoted to you, Virgo. I'm just going to start because I feel like I'm already behind in class with this one. Virgo, there's two energies, two masculine energies, and they're addicted to your energy. There's a competition of energy. Oh, something about 25 hours dancing, going out through the day, 10 dances a day. I'm just giving you a general message here. All right. Someone was worried. Someone all right, sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Let me tune in. Virgo. This it's almost like there's a masculine giving another masculine advice, but the one giving advice kind of, I don't know if he also has feelings for you or something like that. Okay, that could just be a second story playing out, but that's just generalized information. So this crystal, the jet, I have crystals here, and I just pulled. What's the word? I was pulled or I gravitated towards this crystal, the jet. I decided I wanted to find out why the energy called to me, and I pulled out the Crystal Bible so I could share this information with you really briefly, Virgo, before we begin, okay? So, the jet is actually formed from fossilized wood but looks like coal. It has been used as a talisman since Stone Age times. Jet draws out negative energy and alleviates unreasonable fears. Worn around the neck, it is a stone of protection. It guards against violence and illness and provides protection during spiritual journeying. It was used in olden times to protect from entities of darkness. It is said that those who are attracted to this stone are old souls who have a long experience of being incarnated on the earth. Jet can also be used to open to psychic experiences and to assist the quest for spiritual enlightenment. Traditionally, jet jewelry was said to become part of the body of the wearer. This suggests that jet jewelry that is inherited or purchased should be cleansed with particular care. Jet used in healing should be thoroughly cleansed after each application. I already cleansed the stone, by the way. Okay. Jet is said to stabilize finances and to protect businesses. It can be placed in a cash box or the wealth corner of the house, the far left corner, or business premises. Psychologically, jet promotes taking control of life. It balances mood swings and alleviates depression, bringing stability and balance. Jet cleanses the base chakra and stimulates the rise of the Kundalini force. Placed at the chest, it directs the Kundalini force towards the crown chakra. When it comes to healing, Jet treats migraines, epilepsy, and colds. It diminishes glandular and lymphatic swelling and heals stomach pain. It was traditionally used for menstrual cramps. You can position the crystal anywhere. As jewelry, Jet should be set in silver. So if I was going to make a necklace out of this, I can get it set in silver for it to be more potent in terms of its purpose. All right, folks. Let me put it back here real quick. Let's begin, folks. All right. I am on. Okay. If you're not thinking of loving me, then you need to help me forget and help me learn to be without you. It's what someone is saying, Virgo. Leave already, where I cannot see you anymore, because I don't want to imagine. Oh, because I want to imagine that you really love me. Oh my goodness. This is somebody feels very much stuck in their head about you, Virgo. Losing you has not been easy at all to this person. Their heart really hurts. That's the truth. You walked away. You had to. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. If you heard what I was hearing, you would understand. Hold on, I had to pause. Monchi y Alexandra. It's a song. It's a couple. I think they're brother and sister. And they sing a duet. Maybe, are you considering karaoke, Virgo? Hold on. Somebody was waiting anxiously the day of your return. But with time passing, people change. You look so different. Your change can be felt. Your look is not the same look that used to look at me before. Wow. Oh, my love. If you don't want to love me anymore, help me. Help me forget you. Help me learn to be without you. This is you, Virgo. You have the strength to do that, to help somebody get over you, help somebody heal from the ache of losing you. I'm not laughing, but sometimes I do laugh. An unconscious laugh. Well, there is something a little bit ironic, isn't there? Like, see, maybe this person betrayed you, and they're like expecting, yeah, losing you isn't easy, dear. Okay? Mira como duele el corazón. They want you to know how much their heart hurts, but they betrayed you. You walked away because they betrayed you. Je ne comprends pas. I do not understand. Is there a French person here to help me understand this shit? Okay, now who's that? Oh, somebody's in California? In a hotel? Alright, let's get started, baby. Oh my. Let's see. We have a Queen of Swords, a Page of Wands, and an Empress. Now, mind you, they're all in reverse. That could just be that they're all in a negative situation. But we have a Queen of Swords looking at this Page of Wands, looking at this Empress. Air sign. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. Oh my. Hold on. Queen of Swords. Up ahead in the distance, I saw shimmering light. My sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night, and she stood at the doorway. I heard the mission bell. This could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lifted up the candle and she showed me the way. There were voices in the corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the... I can't go there. Hold on. Espérate. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Living it up at the Hotel California. Alright. Any time of year, you can find me here. Oh, who can you find? Alright, let's go. Somebody with a Mercedes Benz. And they have a lot of pretty, pretty boys that they call friends. Oh my goodness. Sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. Someone calls the captain and asks for their wife. Something with 69, Cancer energy perhaps. The year 69 could be significant. Alright, so we have this Queen of Swords, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, that's looking at a young fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who's looking at an Empress, who's learning from an Empress. This could be a child that's looking up at their parent, at their mother. Virgo, this could be you. Your child could be looking up at you, or a much younger energy could be looking up at you. Someone young is really learning from you. They're inspired by you. They're just like I said, this person could be from California. This person could be could be a Cancer that has a lot of passion for you. Could be somebody that they see you as their wife, but that spirit hasn't been here since 1969. In other words, that energy hasn't been around. Maybe it feels like a long time, like you haven't seen this energy in a long time, whatever this energy is. Okay, now Virgo, if this someone could be looking at you this way, like I haven't seen this energy in you, or maybe just ever in a person. Okay, so there could be something about, now realize that also the energy of Jet that came through, the healing, the balancing, all of that, and the finances being balanced, the business being balanced. Maybe this person realizes how much knowledge, wisdom you have in terms of life, in terms of growing. I mean, you're the Empress, for God's sakes. You're the Empress. Sorry, I get a little feisty sometimes. Who is that? It says, oh, is she Jewish? What the fuck? Bing. Okay. Somebody's confused about an injustice. Oh my. Things are getting a little chaotic with somebody with their money and their actions. There was some kind of injustice with we have I feel like the injustice was halted movement. Okay, slowed down, trying to slow down your movements or trying to halt your movements, Virgo, in some ways. Yeah, that's what the betrayal is. That's unseen. Maybe that's what the confusion is. Somebody's still confused. Maybe you're confused, or maybe somebody's confused about an injustice that occurred in regards to you some way. This could be a King of Wands. Oh, the way I heard, what I heard was the King of Wands has reflected on an injustice and now feels or realizes he's just a Page of Wands in your presence, baby. I was just hearing call it as you see it, and there it is, as you see it. Oh my God! And yet, suddenly my eyes felt pressure, like a zooming out, going like this. It was so weird. I wasn't even. I feel like there's Virgo. You know you can heal naturally. Anything. Be aware of what keeps you from seeing what you need to see realistically. And don't get stuck in your head or paralyzed in your thinking when it comes to the truth that surrounds you. The ugly truth. Oh, The Ugly Truth. I love that movie. I guess we're going to talk about it. Have you ever watched The Ugly Truth? Oh, an opera? Okay, hold on. What is this now? Carmen? Carmen, there's a Carmen in Suite number 2. What? The name Carmen could be significant. Suite number 2? Hold on. Oh. Okay, orchestra. An orchestra. Somebody might be going to an orchestra or some kind of like opera event. Okay, my eyes. I don't know why. I'm putting like pressure on my eyes. Have you gone to the eye doctor? Do you need to go to the eye doctor? Let me take off my eyeglasses real quick. I like the song. Dun 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 dun. You see? I feel like a conductor. I know. I was going to tell you a story. And the story is The Ugly Truth movie. Alright, so for anybody that hasn't seen it, it's really good. What is it? Gerard Butler and what's her name? Katherine Heigl or something? Is that her name? She was on Roswell, FYI. That's where I love her from. Anyway, okay, the story. The scene that it's showing up. Alright, so this is a very high-strung lady. She's very exact about what she wants, perfectionist. I mean, whatever. She runs a channel, a TV network or something. And it's basically numbers are dropping. They have to get creative. She ends up seeing this one guy who has this show, which is a little bit like I don't want to say raunchy, but his style is a little too masculine for her style. You know, he gives advice that's kind of sexist and all of that stuff, right? I mean, it is what it is. And it doesn't matter how I try. Okay, you might have felt like it doesn't matter how you try. Your tears are a waste of time if you turn away. Am I strong enough to see you through? Oh, that's that person. They're going crazy. That's what they'll do. If they can't have you, they don't want nobody, baby. If they can't have you, oh. If they can't have you, you know that. Okay. Anyways, back to the story. That was just a little. All right, let's separate the stories. What? All right, so we're counting now. 1, 2, 3. All right, God, really serious? Somebody can't let go. And it doesn't matter how much they try. They gave it all so easily to you. All right. Back to the story. So this sexist guy, maybe they're both related. This person, this energy that just wants you to know that they're going crazy if they can't have you. Virgo. They weren't kidding when they said obsessed. Is it one or two guys, or is it just one guy with like just maybe showing two sides of how he is? Like to his friend he's one way about you, you know, maybe nah, you know, I don't care, but then to you there's like an obsession. It's a weird vibe. All right, but anyway, so the story with the ugly truth is basically that she has an expectation, an ideal of perfectionism, while he likes to call it, you know, guys are not that complicated. It is what it is. You know, show a little this and show a little that, and, you know, it'll go a long way. He gives dating advice. But the dating advice he gives is like really, it goes against her moral code. But she needs to hire him, or they hire him for their network to get, you know, because she ended up calling. She wanted to complain to him about his content. She calls his show and it's on air. And so when she's like calling him out, like, but why do you do this? But why are you doing that? Like, and he calls her out. He pretty much like figured her out in that moment, and it was kind of too much for her to see. Couldn't really see the truth, the ugly truth, that maybe he's right, maybe I am uptight, maybe this, maybe that, whatever. He crumbled all her ideals, all her ideas. She don't want to admit that right then and there, but that's exactly what he did to her. Once he gets on board, she's all, you know, defensive around him. But she really likes the new neighbor guy. The new neighbor guy is her ideal. Not to say that this other guy, the sexist one, isn't handsome and attractive and all those things, but he's so boldly in her face with, I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna you know, like, I'm not here to please you, I'm here to tell it to you like it is, whether you like it or not. Now mind you, he is very much attracted to her. He very much likes her way. He sees her innocence. He sees her naivete. And he's going to help her. They become kind of friends. She says fine. She's resistant. She lets him help her. And she does everything right with the perfect guy that she falls for. I mean, and at the end of it all, she realizes this isn't even who I am. She was her real self with him. You know, the uptight, all of that shit. The potential of what she could be to please the man was all there. You know, he taught her how to play that game, basically, to get the guy she wants. And sure enough, she got the guy she wanted. But she got the guy she wanted by playing a game that she really didn't want to play. But she really wanted the guy to like her because she was doing everything wrong. And sure enough, by the time that she had him, she's still fighting with her, partner in crime, who really tests her, not, I don't want to just say her patience, but tests her ability to handle pressure in the moment. He keeps her on her toes. So by that point, she's already like, she's a bad mama jamma. That's the song that's on. She's a bad mama jamma, just as foxy as can be. Alright, or sexy as can be, whatever. So then, what happened was that, what was it? Oh yeah, she falls in love with the sexist the sexist pig that he is, because deep down she sees, that's just being realistic about how the male ego is, or how the male mind works. He doesn't want her to waste her time unnecessarily and get hurt unnecessarily, which is, a lot of the, but he also appreciates the women that play along to feed the man's ego, like the two females fighting in a jelly pool, in bikinis, and acting wretched, and all that shit. Like, he could appreciate it for what it is, but whatever. I think you get the drift. Virgo. I don't know if that's a dynamic that played out with you and your masculine. I don't know if that's maybe the dynamic that will be playing out for you and your masculine. Maybe that's like, you're very professional and very, or you want to present yourself in a certain way, and maybe this person might challenge you a little bit, and maybe your ideals say, I don't want to play when it comes to love, or I don't want to have to provoke, like appeal to that energy. But it is what you want to do if it means that you get your emperor, or it means that you get to be with an emperor. And for divine feminine, the emperor to her is the one that can make shit happen, the one that she can respect, the one that she knows keeps and honors his word, the one that has integrity, the one that is so meticulous about his position in terms of his word and what he defines as his truth. There's no doubt who he is for you. So this man was betrayed. This emperor, they were betrayed out of an investment. I think that's part of the story of what made this emperor who he is today. They had to learn how to get over a loss of an investment, something that they were very much trying to establish for themselves early in their, I guess, career, early in their establishing their emperorhood. I feel like this emperor could be a king of swords. Could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. I feel like this air sign wasn't satisfied with what they were receiving because they were still heartbroken. You might have been dealing with an air sign that was heartbroken. This person may have a family. They were... is it this air sign? This air sign. So you have an emperor, right? We already talked about the emperor for you, and then they gave us a backstory about the emperor here. Boom, okay? Someone that you provided an offer to could be an air sign, or maybe somebody that an air sign was trying to give you an offer when you were maybe in a heartbreak. Take the energies as you will, okay? Maybe somebody was heartbroken because of the loss of a family. Maybe somebody wanted to offer a stability to you, or you wanted to offer stability to someone. This King of Swords. They're in regret because they were stuck, and I guess they're out of that situation, and maybe now they're stuck in a situation with. See, I'm getting like there was a King of Swords who was involved with someone. Maybe they were stuck in a marriage. Maybe they're stuck in a business partnership, and maybe they weren't able to get involved with you. Maybe you thought this person didn't want you, or maybe you thought this person didn't want whatever you were offering, and it broke your heart or made you feel very sad. This person would do anything for one more night with you. They'd risk their life to feel to feel your body next to theirs, because they can't go on living in. All right, so I'm getting Virgo, your energy is so popular. So take the energies as you will. I don't know if initially, right, we have this Emperor energy here. It starts off with two men talking about addicted, okay? Devoted and addicted. I don't know if one is devoted and one is addicted, or there was a devoted love that became addicted. When you hear the message, you'll know if it's yours and how it resonates for you. You'll know how to put those pieces together, okay? I'm just a messenger giving you the messages. I'm getting that this Emperor went through a hardship to become who they are today, okay? They got over their betrayal, they healed the betrayal, they healed their money, everything. They're Emperor. There was another, and then I don't know if this is, like we said, if it was both of them that feel this way for you. If there was, I feel like this one was giving advice to this one, okay? That's how the story started. The person that's obsessed with you and all that, this is their story. This is the Emperor story, is the one that's the one that was giving the counseling to this guy, and to this person, who was, I guess, in a moment where you were either heartbroken or they were betrayed. They betrayed you, or something to that effect. Something about not, treating the relationship like it was stagnant or boring, or what you had to give in love was like not reciprocated. The reason that they're in despair and worried is because they got out of a situation that they were stuck in with a partner, a Queen of Swords. So this air sign masculine has his counterpart they probably had a family with, or they probably invested a lot of money together in some ways. There was definitely long term here about something. They wanted, or they want the family with you. It's like they got out of it. They got out of it after you met this guy, you see? Or now this is the level of masculine that you're attracted to. He's still in a king energy. You've ascended to emperor status masculine, which requires a level of maturity that this King of Swords has not yet achieved. They're defensive, they're hurt, they're stuck in their head about you. Okay, so that's the message for you, Virgo. I don't know, was that short? But I feel like it's the message anyway. A lot of I will say a lot of opera music is coming through. A lot of like, I don't know, maybe you're like looking into like creative arts in some way, like cultivating an appreciation for fine arts. Alrighty. 'Tis all, folks. We'll return soon. Take care.